But now I have a guy I'm sure you've seen before. This guy's famous. This is Frank Lutz. He's from Desert Car Care.
It is famously hot out here.
Yes.
You need to don some sunglasses right now.
So you're going to make me work today. You're going to actually make me do some work with you.
Yeah, we're talking about the heat. The heat is stupendous for us. We keep ourselves cool. We've got our nice Woo Super Riders on. But primarily we're talking about heat as it relates to some of the rotating electric, like an alternator. A lot of you heard, I need an alternator, my battery's not working. Well, can we tell if that alternator is going to go out ahead of time, specifically as it relates to heat? If you take this alternator and just spin this area here, just spin this front pulley. Let's get a camera shot.
Just spin it like that?
You see how fluid it feels?
Yeah.
Now, if this alternator is chirping...
It's kind of like The Price is Right.
The Price is Right.
Spin the wheel. Showdown.
Spin the wheel. That's right. So with this alternator, when this alternator will start to go out, we can hear a bearing noise. Now, I want you to don the stethoscopes. Doctors are going to get jealous. Put these guys on. I'm going to start the truck.
All right.
And as I start this truck, we are going to have you... All right, we started our engines. We're having fun with the engines. Now
what am I listening to, Frank?
This is a stethoscope. A good technician at your local community-minded Rockstar Automotive shop, he'll take this stethoscope. He's going to listen. If we can get a camera shot, there's that alternator. On this F-150, it sits on the top.
Where am I putting this,
I'm going to guide you so we don't get hurt. Got your safety glasses on?
I got them on. Yeah.
So here's our alternator. Now, you can hear, do you hear that pitch?
I do.
Okay, so in extreme occasions where a technician may be having difficulty isolating this alternator.
Frank, it's like a whining sound.
It's a whining.
Yeah.
It's a continuous whine. So if you have a vehicle at home and it starts to whine, not quite a power steering whine, you may have an alternator issue. Now, I got a tip here. A lot of us... I was
gonna say, are you offering to cook me breakfast? Because I see two hard-boiled eggs here.
Let me get straight to it. I've been saying this for folks for years. You're looking at eggs, you're looking at your vehicle, you're saying, what's up with the eggs? This is the gig. If you're jump starting a vehicle with these cables, let's say, right? You see somebody broke down, you're going to hook up cables. I want everybody to stop before they do that, and I'll tell you why. Take a look at this battery. This battery has acid leaks all over the place. You see all the stainage? And if we get a camera shot, you see how this is bowed up here? There's an acid leak. So what will happen is that acid will smell like rotten eggs.
There's the tie-in.
That's the sulfur, right? So if you pull up that hood and you're trying to rescue somebody, if you smell the nasty egg, sulfur, stinky, there's acid in the air, and guess what? If you spark, that is an explosion. I want folks to be seriously safe. So when you're doing that, be aware of that. These batteries are full of acid, acid, acid. Here's a battery, Pete. This battery's not happy. Everybody needs to check their batteries to make sure they're happy. You see this cap?
Yes, I do.
This cap, look what it says. Shield eyes. Here we go. You see that? Shield eyes explosive gases. Hence why we've got glasses on today, Pete. This is covering the acid that's in here.
Okay.
This vehicle arrived in the garage with a missing cover. That acid inside is floating around, so make sure the covers on these batteries are secure. Very important. The other thing, too, for service tips, you can easily do this. You can clean up these terminals. Sometimes we have a weak point of contact, almost like the wall switch in your house that's not quite getting the light bulb on. You want to make a nice connection. Tightening, it's the same principle with these battery posts and terminals.
So how can you tell if it looks a little rusty or dirty? Just want to be careful?
I'm saying twice a year. If not, be really aggressive. Batteries are serious. You need to check batteries once a quarter, every 3 months. Let's check batteries. The other thing, too, is, lastly, Pete, I got to show this. If we can get a camera shot, you guys can pick up one of these battery testers. Now, this is a basic tester, and as you see, you get the stamp on the battery that says it's rated amperage, and you can see that this battery's testing good. It's rated for 880, and it's testing at 915.
So, critical information on here, although I'm not seeing a temperature or a dew point, so maybe they can add that.
2 points, that would just make us go crazy in the bays.
Right, exactly.
So it's all good. But yeah, I want folks to stay safe.
Absolutely.
Especially with the rotten egg people. If you smell sulfur, please be cautious, because that could ignite a spark in an explosion.
I'm glad that was used as a demonstration, because I was worried that you were expecting me to eat these
Well, we got
eggs.
the cooking show coming up next.
We do. I think the food will be better there than that.
That's it.
Thanks so much, Frank.